All right, welcome back. Gonna do something a little different today, and no, I'm not gonna make a video playing the guitar and embarrass myself. But what I did want to do, not gonna do any kind of product thing today. I just wanted to do a video, kind of talking about some of the things that I get seeing the same kind of emails over and over and over, informational wise. So I figured I would do a little video. Maybe this will help some people. I know a lot of people don't even know about my Facebook page, the Jet Months USA Facebook page, or my personal build page. And I'm going to try to maybe link this to the website to kind of help out. So to get started, the first thing is, and I got some notes, so I'm reading about it, so don't think I'm just looking into space. But X45s, they are selling like hotcakes. Not tooting a horn. Not doing anything, not trying to sell a product, just stating a fact. I have sold a lot in the last 2 months, and I'm placing orders weekly, and they try to fill the order the best they can. Sometimes it takes 2 weeks before the order ships, but I'm trying to get an order in a week or every 2 weeks. And the problem is they can only they don't have excess, so they're making to fill demand as we go. And I'm not the only dealer around the planet, so keep that in mind through all this, because they can only make, I think he told me, maybe 10 to 12, maybe 15 a week of the motors. And if I'm getting 4 to 5, 3 to 4, 3 to 5 at a time, that kind of lets you know how it's going. So just bear with me there. If you want a motor, just place the order. As soon as I get an order, if I don't already have some ordered, I will create an order. I'm usually ordering a minimum of 3, sometimes 4 or 5, and they're sold generally before they ship, and definitely before the package with the motors gets here to the U.S. So just keep that in mind. I would say, as long as they keep like they're doing and they don't kind of get in it, they had a little slowdown about 2 weeks ago that caused them to get behind again after they kind of caught back up. But I know they were working weekends too. So I just tell everybody right now 2 to 3 weeks, which isn't bad, and as soon as I get them, they go out same day, because the FedEx usually shows up before the mail lady comes by. So next is the X45H and the T, which is the heli version and the turboprop version. I don't have any information on release dates. I wish I did. I don't. They kind of had something kind of laid out, if I remember correctly. I was thinking maybe around the holidays with the heli, because that's kind of the more demand. They've had some big name companies come in with interest and demands for it, so that's kind of pushed it ahead of the turboprop. I know it's done. They've been testing. Same for the turboprop. I don't know where they're at as far as release time frame. I don't know if the demand has slowed that down and pushed it back as far as release dates. I don't know. As soon as I do know, I will post it on the web page, on the Facebook page, and probably will do pre-orders like they did when the X45 come out. So that's all I know about those. They're coming. Like I said, the COVID virus, it slowed everybody, everything down, and they were hit. They were shut down until, gosh, I don't even remember. It's been time's just a big blur right now. March or April, May, something like that. I don't know, not May, but they were open back up in April, I think. It's April 13th or something like that. But so they're playing catch up, just like Jet Months. Jet Months is the other turbines that I sell. They, same thing. I haven't ordered any. I have 2 on order right now, kind of to test the water, see how long it's taken to get motors. They're generally longer time frame. I used to say 5-6 weeks. I don't know right now. They said 3 weeks on the 100 that I had ordered. and I have another one that's on order. So I'm kind of testing the waters, and once those ship, depending on how long it takes those to ship, I'll kind of update my timelines on telling people. Second thing, two things are kind of running together. I need to do some changes to the websites. I have two websites, the BrainCube Lights website and then the Jet Months USA. Both have just about everything the other one has on it. So I kind of got to thinking, and just because of cost, like I don't make much, there's not much profit in, not much markup in this stuff. People think I'm making a killing, but I wish. It don't work that way. Between import taxes and fees, broker fees, the shipping that I have to pay, and insurance from Spain, website fees, packaging material, all that stuff adds up, and that's coming off my side of the house, most of it. So back to the changes, I need to add another kind of product line that I haven't had yet, and I thought about just redoing two into one, kind of going under my own business name. That way, if something changes in the future, I'm not having to deal with that, website changes and stuff like that. So that's coming. I don't know if I'm going to wait till the fall when my current subscription runs out, but I kind of need to change it before then, because I got Amiibo jets to add on there as a new product. Everybody knows Amiibo jets and they're A10. They have other jets that aren't as well known, which I'll have on there. Plus they're been working, pushing, poking, helping out however I can, trying to get their A6 intruder done. It's like one of my bucket list jets. They're pretty much done with it. They had the gear figured out. Getting it made, I think, was the hold up, and they had mentioned maybe have found somebody that can do that. So hopefully in the fall. I don't have any information on that either, but that's what I'm hoping. And there's an A7 Tornado, pretty cool jets. Swing wing type thing. It's not a huge jet, but it's mid-size, and I think it'd be a good project to have. Trying to get some more options other than just the A10, and then forget the other little guy that they have. But they have the kits that most people don't really know about. So I'll have those on the website, and I'm gonna try eventually to have at least one A10 kit on hand to sell, or take to events to sell. But that's all about money and having a job to do that, which I don't have at the moment, thanks to the COVID virus. My airline job got put on hold, if it even ever happens now. So we'll see. I may have to look and find a different kind of career path. So once that's done, I'll have extra money hopefully, and I can kind of get some of those on hand. That way you're not having to wait. And I even thought about doing, because they offer the extra work packages, which is really cool, because you can get Amiibo A10 pretty much to the point where it's painted and decals. So then you just, if you want to do any it's kind of like a primer gray, which most of your A10s are like that. So if you want to do a different scheme, at that point you just paint it in decals and clear coat. Or if you're going to use the gray scheme, you just put your decals on it, or whatever paint mask you need for the individual squadrons, and clear coat. So that's coming. And the last one's the future job stuff. I kind of already have mentioned that. Like I said, I don't know how that's going to go. One of the reasons why I picked the money or the airline was, potential money down the road, potential travel benefits, potential new career that pays pretty good eventually, and the ability to be home about half the month, especially once I built some seniority. With that possibly changing now, I may have to get either a more traditional job or revert back to what I did in the military. The daggum Apache gods seem to be teasing me There's a helicopter. There's an Apache that flies over here occasionally from our little local airport, which is I'm in the traffic pattern, and they fly over here from Redstone and just do traffic patterns, and I think do currency stuff and things like that. So they're teasing me. So I could go back and do something like that. But if that happens, depending on what it is, could cause travel time to be away more, especially if I got into the UAV side of the house, which is another option around here. It may interfere and slow down the side business, so I'll just have to figure that out when it gets here or as it comes. Hopefully I can still manage to do it both. Worst case, things are just on hold until I come home and can place orders. So, or process orders, so we'll see. A lot of unknowns right now, but I'm trying and continue to try to grow and add things that I think are, you know, great products, kind of like what I did my last video on. Boop. The Cortex Bavaria Demon Cortex gyros. I got tired of dealing with the iGyro and not working the way I wanted to do. Nothing wrong with them, don't get me wrong. Been around a while. Just not working for me anymore. So part of my research on the new gyro, I wanted to add one for a long time, and I just kept searching and researching and what I was seeing at events, and that's what I went with. So far I've been happy. Because the Kentucky Jets being canceled, I'm not able to test out the one in the Raptor. I haven't even got to fly the Raptor yet. So hopefully I can get another video done on that once I get it flown and kind of see how I like it and how it works for you guys. But it's kind of 12 minutes. Yeah, I need to shut up. But if you have questions, feel free to email me about anything. I don't mind. This was just to kind of help especially with the X45, man. I'm just daily getting orders. Like I got 2 this morning. So it's going, I get them. A lot of people ask, you know, about stock. I can't stock. I can't get them here and keep them in the house long enough to stock. I did have 5 that I was going to order and take to Kentucky Jets to sell. So depending on money, I may go ahead and still place that order and try to keep that separate from, you know, what I'm ordering constantly, to kind of help those, you know, individuals that's like, hey, I need one now kind of thing. But we'll see. But anyways, you guys take it easy. I'm gonna get back to practicing a little bit, playing. I figure I got time right now. Might as well play guitar a bit. Oh, it reminds me. And over the years, everybody's kind of asked me, where'd you get the fender bean thing from? Well, hold up, wait for it. Bam. Fender bean. Fender guitars. I don't know. I just was trying to come up with a name years ago, and I liked Fender guitars, and it stuck. So there you go, Fender bean. Anyways, you guys have a good one. If you have any questions, email me. I'm always accessible through Facebook or email. So you guys take it easy, and hopefully the next video will be back to some more product stuff or a flight review or something. But until then, you guys take it easy.